Hi Collective, welcome to Sacred Wisdom Oracle. I'm Sophia and I'm back for another reading. I hope everyone is doing well today. It is Halloween. Hope you guys have a safe night, okay? Hope you enjoy it. So let's go ahead and get into this reading, you guys. I am going to ring my bells really quickly and burn a little sage and we'll get right into things, okay? I'm going to ring this 3 times, just so you know, okay? Ooh, that's loud. One more time. All right. Actually, I'm going to use Palo Santo instead of sage. Divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light enter the space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. So I do want to just welcome everyone back before we get into the reading. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the family, y'all. All right. This Palo Santo smells good. Uh-oh. No. Shit. I knew that was going to happen. I burned the desk. Oh, well. Occupational hazard, right? All right, you guys. Let's get into this, okay? All right. I'm trying to think, like, my nose is already itching, y'all. I'm trying to think of where I want to start here. Do I want to start with this deck? Yeah, we'll start with this deck. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels with the highest white light. What do you have for the collective today for their highest good? We have the initial E, first, middle, or last. Whoop. Trying to create endings and blockages for you, collective. So this E person could be trying to create blockages or endings. This could be a family member. They could be cyberstalking you or even stalking you in person, trying to cause some sort of ending for you. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? This person could be a big drinker, or they could be, this family member could be working with like a bartender, or someone just spends too much time on a bar stool. We have pyramid scheme, romance scammer, text calls, emails, letters. So there could be a family of people cyber stalking you or stalking you. These people could be romance scammers. They could be stalking your text, your emails, trying to create some type of ending for you or blockage. This person's name could start with an E, first, middle, or last. We're going to get some clarification here. Hope everyone is doing well today. Thank you guys so much for your likes, your subscriptions, your comments, and your donations, you guys. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's get some clarification. I'm actually going to take a little bit of this deck. Let me just shuffle this one more time. All right. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, tell me about trying to create endings and blockages for the collective. Criminal record. Somebody could literally be trying to get you to have a criminal record, or these people have a criminal record. You could know this. I'm getting that they're really trying to create some sort of blockages or endings for you in order to get you a criminal record. So somebody could be wanting to do something here, collective, in the justice system, but because you don't have a criminal record, it's making it impossible. They want to get you overly emotional. So you will act out. So they're trying to poke the bear, essentially. Hush money. Somebody could have been paid money to do this, collective. Tried to convince the courts you were crazy for money. Somebody could have been paid money to go to court and lie on you so they could create some sort of blockage or ending for you. Stay calm. So stay calm because this situation is pretty serious, it looks like. So stay grounded so that way you're able to keep your emotions centered. Tell me more about this. Blockages. POA, power of attorney. So somebody could have got a power of attorney over you, collective. All right. Clarify cyberstalking, Holy Spirit. Addict. Somebody could have been saying you were an addict and that you had a criminal record for being an addict, or you did something out of an addictive state here. Hired HIT man. Wow. So somebody could be overly emotional and hiring an HIT man. This person could be an addict. This person could be cyber stalking you. This person could have a criminal record. Disturbed. So this person is truly disturbed. This disturbed person was given hush money. W. Somebody with the initial W and or E. First, middle, or last. And it says we. W-E. Copycat, and we have neighbor. So somebody could have, like, tried to pretend that they were you. So this neighbor could be cyber stalking you. They could be cyber stalking you so they can try to, like, pretend to be you or something weird. But this neighbor is disturbed. Somebody could have got a POA with a copycat. So somebody could have pretended to be you in court so somebody could get a power of attorney. Or somebody could have pretended to be you in order to provide this to the courts, insisting this was you. We have Gemini. So a Gemini addict who has a criminal record could be involved in something. They could be involved with this family. This Gemini could be involved in the cyber stalking, this betrayal, to have you taken off the planet. So this Gemini could have betrayed you with this family. Confidence is key. So this person is disturbed. They're not confident about something. They may not have been confident when it comes to, I don't know, disturbing you in some way. Still in love with you. So this could be a Gemini that's still in love with you. Family scapegoat. So somebody offered someone money, hush money, to say you're the family scapegoat and that you're disturbed. Serious about your spirituality. So these people used you as a scapegoat. They betrayed you, collective. They tried to say you were disturbed because you're serious about your spirituality. So somebody could be very religious here. They could be like viewing you from the outside in and thinking that you're disturbed because you are spiritual. A neighbor could have tried to convince the courts that you were crazy and did something to them, that you're an addict. Criminal activity. copycat, criminal activity. So again, what did I say just a few minutes ago? This person could have copied you. They could have tried to make themselves look just like you and then went out. They could have even had access to your identification. And then they could have went out and tried to do some sort of criminal activity in your name. Somebody could have used this information to get a power of attorney. A bank account. So somebody wanted or had something to do with a bank account here. Somebody could have done something at the bank to copy you, to pretend they were you. They could have gone into the bank looking like you. Slow down and enjoy life a little bit more. Well, this is coming out where overly emotional hired HIT man in Betrayal. Give me some more information for this. Too much time on a bar stool. Paranoid. So someone could be paranoid about a bank account, or somebody betrayed someone for a bank account. Somebody could have been trying to, you know, hire an HIT man as a betrayal, and now they're paranoid that they're going to get caught. Somebody could have done something in a bar or a club. We have drive-by stalking. So whoever these people are, they could have been paid hush money to stalk you. Now they could be paranoid. Sagittarius. Oh, my nose is itching. So there could be a Sagittarius here that's a neighbor. These people could be doing drive-by. This person could be doing drive-by stalking. Oh my God, you guys, my nose. Clinical psycho or sociopath. So your neighbor could be a clinical sociopath or psychopath with paranoid delusions. What else do we need to know about this? Want you jobless. So somebody wants you jobless. They want you to have criminal activity or a criminal record. Somebody could have been trying to get you fired or something. Somebody could want you to be paranoid about your bank account. This could be a Sagittarius. Tell me about this pyramid scheme scammer. Mexico. So there could be a Gemini that wants to go to Mexico because they're worried about getting caught. They're worried about their bank record being looked into. Someone could be a pyramid schemer, scammer from Mexico. We have chosen one. So somebody hired a hitman collective on a chosen one. So you were put in this position. You were destined and this chosen one from the very beginning, okay, from your birth. And for whatever reason, these people did not see this. And that's kind of how it is, right? You're put in these people's path to see if they will do right. And it's clear that they did wrong here. So you could be this person that doesn't look the part, doesn't, at first glances, they don't see that you're chosen. They could have thought that you were, what's the word I'm looking for? They could have seen your soft exterior, your kind exterior, and how you treat people as like a weakness. So they could have taken your kindness for weakness. You could take good care of yourself and all these things, right? And these people mistook that for being stupid. And it's no offense, but these people might have just looked at you and thought you were dumb. but really you were the chosen one meant to be in their path to see if they would do right. And they didn't. They chose the wrong one. They could have tried to hire a hitman to take someone out here. This could be you. This was a betrayal. Regret what they did, unjust actions, lies, and control. So they regret what they did here. They regret that they chose a chosen one to take a HIT on or hit on. And stalk, LLC. Set up a business in your name. So somebody could have set up a business in your name, collective. This was a clinical socio or psychopath. This could have been a neighbor who did this. Oh, this neighbor could have put something in your food or drink. Wow. Now this person wants to go to Mexico. Tell me about this pyramid scheme scammer. Sociopath. Wow, these people are a piece of work. So this person's a sociopath. They have no problem being a scammer. The whole family could be scammers. They could all be addicts. IRS, alphabet boys, FBI, CIA, and we have chosen one. Betrayal. Hired HIT man. So the government could be involved in this, collective. They know who these pyramid scheme scammers are. They know who these sociopaths are. These people should be paranoid about getting in trouble. So whatever this HIT was that they took out on you, somebody found out within like the alphabet boys and girls. Somebody could be overly emotional about the feds being involved in something. Someone's holding on to the past. So they regret what they did. They could have been doing a lot of stalking. It proves they're disturbed. They were warned to stop. They could have been warned to stop by the feds, you guys. But they just were holding on to the past. And they don't care because they're a psychopath or sociopath. Lied to an attorney. This is what broke up in the case, you guys. So there could be an attorney here that's involved. An attorney, somebody could have set these people up to talk with an attorney, and this attorney could have contacted the feds on them because they realized that something, they could have even done like an investigation into these people and found out that they were romance scammers or pyramid scheme scammers. And so this was passed on to the feds. Tell me about these text calls, emails, and letters. DEATH certificate. Somebody could be like, we have... Wow. So somebody could have like done something. I need more information when it comes to like a certificate of someone's passing. Somebody could have passed away and left a bank account to someone. And somebody could have said you were a criminal and you were an addict and that you shouldn't have this. They 100% knew better or know better. So now they're paranoid because they know there could be text calls, emails, and letters about something that they did here. Constant drive-by. So somebody could have been like driving by a house or walking by your house. And now they regret what they did. And we have drive-by stalking. Was revenge. They were warned to stop, but they didn't. They could have been warned to stop this revenge. This neighbor could be involved in this revenge. Wants your person, wants to be you, wants to look like you. So somebody could have lied to an attorney collective because they wanted your person, because this was revenge. They could have tried to put something in your food or drink. And the detective is aware of this. Someone involved here could have the initial M, first, middle, or last. Something about a psychologist or a psychiatrist doctor that could be involved. Good changes are coming in, collective. Don't let these people dumb you down. Keep your vibration high at this time. Somebody could be a store employee, whether this is you or someone else, who's trying to keep you quiet. You, this starseed, remember where you come from. And call back your energy. So call back your energy, collective. Remember who you are. Remember, I can't do this, you guys. Sorry, I have one hand. Call back your energy. Remember who you are. You are this starseed. Tell me about trying to create endings and blockages for the collective. Somebody could be infatuated with you, collective, or infatuated with trying to get you a criminal record. They've been optimistic something will work. They've been crossing their fingers, hoping something will work. This could be a Leo or somebody with the initial M. Somebody could be overly emotional about something. They could have paid someone hush money. They could have paid an attractive main male in your life to money to perhaps do something with technology. But your spiritual rank outweighs anything that they've tried to do here. They could have done something with a power of attorney. Somebody could have paid someone to look like you, to copy you. Whatever somebody's done here is it's just been a projection, and you are going to be triumphant over all of this. Over this stalking, over this person slandering you after them hiring a hit on you. And you're going to really have something to, you know, celebrate at the end of all of this. Somebody did this because they were overly emotional. They could have been trying to convince the courts that you were crazy so they could take money. They could have done this with a power of attorney. Tell me more about this. This could be your family. Otherworldly, celestial, extraterrestrial. Y'all, I cannot talk. That was weird. So you could have extraterrestrial, like, DNA, collective. And somebody could have been trying to use this against you. You could literally be walking like a walking angel. An angel in the 3D access. So somebody could have been trying to access something. Somebody could have accessed your home with a key. Or they could have broke in to get access to something. To betray you. To do some sort of energy work. Or to plant something in your home. Somebody could have been trying to create problems with your sacral chakra and your crown chakra. Yeah, this person snapped, or they were trying to get you to snap. They wanted you to look in, like unstable, or like you're crazy. They wanted you to do something from an unhinged place. Somebody could have hired a copycat to pretend like they were crazy and act like they were you. Tell me about family, Holy Spirit. What do we need to know? Yes, this family could have been like trying to block your relationships. They didn't want you in a relationship because they wanted you to look like you couldn't get in one. Wow. This person could have been intruding on your energy, trying to betray you. They could have like tried to get in the middle of you and a partner. A Capricorn, or a Capricorn tried to get in between you in another relationship. Tell me about family. What else do we need to know? This family member could have interfered with your relationship with a Capricorn. One more, please. Lover, yeah. This person was a lover. This person could have tried to become this person's lover. Somebody's a clinical psychopath here, or sociopath. Somebody could have wanted you to be paranoid. Yeah, they were trying to send chaos to you, collective. You may need to cleanse yourself of this. Somebody could have said that you were like an addict, that you drank too much. Somehow there's a Gemini involved in this. Sickness, illness. So somebody was trying to make you sick with something in your food or drink. Somebody could have put something in your food or drink to make you paranoid. Contentment, happiness, and gratitude. You could be very content. You could be a gracious, happy individual who's very loving. And somebody was like sending like people to monitor you. People to come in and cause chaos in your life. To come in and interfere in your relationships. Now they regret what they did. They could be considering going to Mexico. They could have set up a business in your name, an LLC, in order to take this to the court. Impersonation and demonic, y'all. This was nefarious. If they set up a business in your name, they could have impersonated you with your identification. Wow. This was like demonic. Yeah, look at this. We have poison again, spiritual gift, and angel. Wow, you guys. They tried to do something toxic, like put something in your food or drink. We have it out twice now in the same column of cards. But your angels came in and like cleansed you of this. So now you could see everything. I mean, you could have been a seer before, but you could really see everything now. You could like, you don't miss a beat. Let's just put it that way. And this is problematic for these people. I mean, like, people could be walking by, like, on your cameras or something, and you could know exactly who everyone is within, like, minutes. You could be like, oh, my gosh, I recognize that person. Or, oh, let me go online. Oh, I know who that is. And then you go straight to their Facebook account, right? Whatever's gone on here, your angels, your spirit guides, they protected you from these demonic forces. And now they regret what they did because whatever they did to you, it just intensified your gifts. Yeah, and so now you're able to see people who are karmic, like, from a mile away. You're able to see these toxic people and their attachments from a mile away. Yeah, somebody could have done something like lit a candle on your and tried to like hex your finances and your love life. This could have been somebody you thought unconditionally loved you. Why am I picking up mother energy, you guys? Because look. Copycat. So this person could have copied you, collective. This could have been online. A detective could have found this. This person could have done this because they want your person and they were trying to get revenge. They knew better than to do this, and now the feds could be involved. Pisces. So somebody tried to copy a Pisces collective. If you are this Pisces or you have Pisces somewhere in your chart, this was done by someone you thought you were supposed to be able to trust. You thought this person was a good person that they were unconditionally loving. Yeah, you thought they were sweet, compassionate, and innocent. Yeah, whatever's going on here, somebody either came to your work or they're working really hard on something. Someone could wear a tie for their job. This could be this detective. And we have mind games. So whoever this person is, they could be, you would know who it is because they're playing mind games. Like they could literally say one day that something is a certain way. And then the next day they are like, I didn't say that. Or the next day they're telling you, oh, that's not the way it is. This person's very manipulative. They've been trying to inject some sort of confusion, some illusions to the collective. There could be an emperor energy involved here in this. This person could have been trying to create confusion between you and a masculine that was stable. Yeah. Somebody had an agreement here, perhaps with a masculine. They had a contract with someone here. They had a commitment, or they were trying to mess with your commitment to a masculine. They were literally trying to cause confusion in this relationship. Tell me about these texts and calls. Yeah, whatever they did here, collective, they did this to an empowered feminine, an abundant, Queen Empress energy here. And they knew better. They could have made a DEATH certificate saying you were gone to do some type of revenge. We have Pisces out here twice, by the way. Victim, sorrow, grief, and sadness. So now they could be acting or playing the victim. They could be like, my heart is so broken. I can't believe what's happened between us. And you're like, excuse me? You're the one who created this. They could have been trying to cause you a lot of sadness. This was revenge, collective. Yeah, by a group, cult, coven, or some type of association here. These people could be part of a gang. This was revenge. It's too many. We have Virgo and runner, avoidant, escape. So there could be a Virgo involved here that's trying to get you to run from something. Tell me more about these text calls, Holy Spirit. Yeah, someone could have been saying you were running from something because you were an addict, or you were running from being an addict. This was revenge. They wanted you to feel paranoid. Yeah, they're trying to bind your finances, your love, your spiritual, beliefs, or not spiritual beliefs. They were just trying to bind you spiritually, financially, energetically. Yeah, by causing some sort of illusion. Yeah, that you were not in peace, but you're over here in peace and harmony. Whatever these illusions are were literally just lies. They were lying on you in order to cause these illusions. Yeah, this was, they wanted to cause you fear that you were going to be harmed. People are disgusting. They wanted you to be scared that someone's going to just pop up on you with a gun and be like, oh, I'm scared. You could be like so serious about your spirituality. You could be like, well, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go, right? I mean, if you've already dealt with this person taking a hit out on you, if you've already dealt with them betraying you, cyberstalking you, stalking you in person, driving by your house, lying on you, copying you, impersonating you, then why would you be scared that something else is going to happen? I'm sure that you got to the point now where you're just like, I mean, and not only that, but they put something in your food or your drink. So, I mean, you've been through it with whoever this person is. You could actually know how protected you are now, collective. Like, you could actually, like, you may have said it before, like, I am so protected, as like a positive affirmation, right? But now when you say it, you know it. You feel it. You absolutely 1000% know how protected you are. And so do these people. So if they're trying to do something here to you, they know that it's probably not going to work. They might just stop. It might be best if they just stopped. This could be a sibling that's involved. A literal freaking sibling. This person could be a sociopath or a psychopath. The feds could be looking into this person. A detective could have passed this information off to the feds. And now it's going to be complete. It's game over for this person now. So if you're watching and you've done something collective, just know it's game over. Let's stop with this game over. I'm going to get another deck. Because, yeah, we have the Hermit and Temperance. So something is being balanced out here, collective. Six of Pentacles. This could be an equal give and take. Somebody could be needing to give you something, some sort of money. We have Nine of Swords. Somebody could be literally living a nightmare. They could be wanting to give you money because they want to get out of this energy. They're in their head. They could be having nightmares. They may not be able to sleep. This could be a masculine. Who's a hater? And there's justice. Wow. Somebody's trying to delay justice, collective, for this betrayal. Yeah, legal issues and Page of Pentacles. Somebody could have literally paid someone something, though, collective. This could also refer to like a message. Somebody could have thought you were dumb. They could have wanted to come in and like, they could only be coming in to give you money because of a legal issue. So now they want to make something fair, even though they're still a hater. They don't want justice for themselves. So justice could be coming in for you, which means they're going to be found out. So they could be wanting to come in and offer you something because they don't want to have legal issues. But, you know, if this person comes in and wants to give you something, please make sure, like, I'm not an attorney, so, you know, but, you know, it's probably best to make sure that things are what they are, because you don't want to take someone's blood money, right? You don't really know, like, how they got it, or if it's supposed to be yours, or if they're trying to, you know, pawn something off on you or whatever. So be careful. Queen of Pentacles. This could be like a stable feminine or something here. There could be a feminine and a masculine involved in this. But this feminine could be a hater. This could be a Virgo. This Virgo could have been trying to get in between you and this money because they're a hater. So they were trying to create endings and blockages for you. And then we have Knight of Cups. So there could be... I'm trying to see if I could show it. So there could be somebody coming in that wants to love you. They want to be your romantic partner and protect you. This could be a masculine. And then this could be a Scorpio. No, Virgo. Sorry. There's like 5 cards out here with Virgo on them, just in this group of cards. This Virgo could have sent someone into you, collective, to pretend to be your divine partner, but this person's really karmic. What else do we need to know? 9 of Wands, the Magician, and 8 of Cups. So somebody could be wanting to walk away now after like manifesting your pain, trying to make you the wounded warrior. They literally were trying to manifest this for you, so maybe you would walk away. So this particular person could have been trying to get you to walk away because they knew something was supposed to be coming for you, right? So this person could have come into your life like more regularly, right? And tried to cause a lot of problems for you. So you would just be like, there is nothing worth this. I'm walking away. Keep your money, shove it up where the sun don't shine. And, you know, I don't want anything to do with this. Deuces, right? But yeah. So that could have been what was going on. This was all done with chaos magic. To a chosen one. They wanted to be the wounded warrior. They could have been trying to make you sick. If you have any health issues or you don't have health issues, they were trying to make you have health issues. So check it out. We've got 4 pentacles here. But with this 9 of Pentacles, I'm really getting the same thing. This person wanted to keep this money just for themselves. This is an energy of being single and independent. So this person wanted to keep this money for themselves. They've been sitting on it. They want it to just be theirs. So they're vamping energy off of you. So I don't normally watch movies, you guys. I like series better. But when I was traveling recently, and I was on the plane, and, you know, they give you like free movies and stuff. So I went on to look at the selection, and I saw the movie Sinners. And I knew nothing about it. But I had actually heard about it. I don't remember where. But I knew nothing about it. All I know is what the little like thumbnail looked like. So I was like, okay, I'll order this. It's essentially a movie about vampires, okay? And it was one of those movies I expected it to be better than it was, but it was pretty cheesy. It was very gory, but cheesy at the same time. It just didn't really come across as being real. It probably needed to be longer so that there could be, you know, but it was really cheesy. But that's what I'm getting here is like, this person could be trying to infect other people with their if you've seen it, you know, okay? But in the movie, people are actually like bit by these vampires, and then all of a sudden, like they pass. And then all of a sudden they wake up after being on the floor, and all of a sudden they're awake and they're alive again, and they go and want to bite someone else and infect them. So this particular vampire energy here could be trying to infect others with this betrayal to break your heart. So they could have went and lied on you or did something behind the scenes they thought was in private to cause you a betrayal. But you could be getting justice for this. Yeah, Queen of Cups. So this is your energy here, collective. You could be a Pisces again. We have Strength. This is a Leo energy. Ace of Pentacles and 3 of Wands. So somebody didn't want you to have this new blessing, this new beginning, this new start. This could be a new business. This could be something new here when it comes to money. They didn't want you to have the ability to travel. They didn't want you to have anything. Yeah, this could be your own family, collective. 10 of Cups. Let's get 2 more. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? Tell me about this pyramid scheme. Passion. Somebody was passionate about scheming or scamming you, collective. Oh. Ace of Wands, really. This could have been a masculine. This masculine could have been... Ew, I'm just getting really slutty energy here. Somebody could have been passionate about you being karmic and perhaps they could have, okay. This person could have impersonated you, collective, and said that you were doing passionate things with masculines. And I can't really show this card underneath because she's kind of half naked. But this card is a very masculine energy with this wand. This person could be saying that, you know, you were screwing anything with a wand, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, this was a lie. Look at this, 7 of Swords. This person lied, collective. They could have said you were a scammer, that you were like meeting up with people, having passionate moments with them. They could have like copied you. They could have made themselves look like you, and then got together with these King of Cup energies here, pretending to love them, acting like you were a pyramid scheme scammer here. This could have been a brother or a sister. This could be a step brother, sister, half brother, sister, full brother, sister. Take it how it resonates. Yeah, and we have the 3 of Pentacles. So they really were like working to build up whatever the scenario is here, to make plans on how to do this. They could be getting in trouble for this. They could be being looked at like they're literally the devil. They did this in a nefarious way to a high priestess. They literally stuck 10 swords on your back, collective. And you're this high priestess, third eye. Very, very strong here. You could have intuitively realized that somebody was making plans to cause problems in your life. Tell me about this text calls, emails, letters. So yeah, they were celebrating here, collective, because they thought they were going to get some sort of stability. But whatever this emotional manipulation is that they did here, collective, they literally sacrificed you. There could be an Aries involved here and a Taurus. They could have worked together and celebrated too soon, knowing that they sacrificed you. They could have sacrificed you hoping that they would get a death certificate. They 100% knew better. Yeah, they're trash. Or you could feel like they sacrificed you like a piece of trash. Okay, one final card. You could just be praying, collective. Praying that these people will not be successful because you know that you're innocent. You could have done some soul searching here to see like what's going on, because you knew someone was trying to put you out in the cold. You could have shined a light on the situation. You could have shined a light on the situation to the divine. The divine could have literally, like, you could have gone through a major ascension process here. You could have gone through dark night of the soul and ascended and realized, oh my gosh, this is what's actually happening. These people are trying to leave me out in the cold. Could be a Virgo involved. Again, Virgo is so significant. Virgo and Pisces in this reading. Yeah, okay, so that's it. Where are we at? All right, let's get a positive message, you guys. It's a little warm. Let me turn this fan on. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. We have dissolve, release identity, merge with source. And there's a Merkaba or Merkaba, whatever you want to, however you want to pronounce it. All right. These cards are beautiful. Dissolve. We believe in our bodies, that they are real, that they are solid. In truth, what we think of as solid matter is 99.99996% empty space. Fact. Life as we know it is an illusion that we have fully aligned ourselves to. We do this on purpose. It is why we come here. We are infinite celestial beings of light, and in our most natural state, we don't have bodies. The earth plane was once an incredible playground, a place to come and explore the amazing experience of the senses, to feel emotional and sensation. A school to learn what it meant, what it meant to be embodied, an opportunity to evolve through different life forms on the canvas of eternity. A lifetime is a snap of the fingers in infinity. Who wouldn't want to experience the glory of Mother Earth, the magnificence of a sunrise, the tenderness of a kiss? It was supposed to be a temporary thing, to visit the earth plane for a time, evolve, and then go on to other dimensions. The earth provided the perfect habitat as an offering of herself for her own evolution as well as ours. But people began to overstay their welcome. It is a free will planet after all, and then they began to accumulate karma. Whatever you put into the universe returns. It is the law. Some of those accumulations would then require another lifetime for balance, then another and another, all the while accumulating more karma. We forget that we are celestial beings having a human experience. This card is here to remind you of your infinite nature, that at your essence, beyond all the skin and blood and bone, is a powerful eternal being in a finite body. This is an occasion to realign to the expanded self, a chance to remember and connect to your celestial self. Meditation. Take a moment, close your eyes, align to your supreme self. Slowly, in your own time and in your mind's eye, begin to dissolve your body. You can imagine the layers of you melting off like water, or see yourself become dust in the wind. As you do this, dissolve all your beliefs about yourself, the positive and negative traits, the labels of it all. Wife, son, mother, gender, sexual preference, whatever type of work you do, the funny, sick, or broke person, may be the angry person. Let all of your beliefs about yourself melt away until there is nothing left except your pure, indistinguishable essence. You have dissolved into your immortal divine self. Allow yourself to be free from all the expectations that you and others believe about yourself for as long as you'd like. When you are ready, become a seed of pure potential and plant yourself into the rich soil of Mother Earth, and allow yourself the blessing of intentional rebirth. You are free. You are free. You are free. Put "you are free" in the comments. So, you guys, you may now be aware of this already, okay? So you could be, this reading is really, I'm getting, my hair keeps sticking to my lip gloss. So what I'm getting is that you have been through it with whoever these people are. These could be karmic, past friends, relationships, family members, or all of the above, okay? And these people could have done the most to you. They could have tried to take you out, cause endings for you, hack you, lie on you, copy you, whatever, right? And now it's time for you to merge with source. It's time for you to realize that you are free from this, whatever the situation is. It does not define you. These people wanted it to define you, but it doesn't, and it won't. And it's time for you to realize that and just let everything go. Now, I know it's easier said than done, okay? But try to release this identity, dissolve this identity that these people have set up and classified you as. These people could have slandered you to like the entire community, saying that you were some way that you were not. And they're just showing how like they follow, you know, and if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So whoever's involved in this could have just followed the group, the crowd, become sheeple, right? They're not leaders, they're followers. And they could have been following these people because they were the majority. They didn't want to be the one to stand up and say, no, I'm not doing that. Just because you tell me to do it doesn't mean I'm going to do it, right? So it's time to dissolve and release this identity that they have set forth for you. You can hold your head high, collective, knowing that this is not who you are. Just because someone speaks on this, saying you are who you are, does not matter. They could have been trying to convince you of like lies. Somebody could have been trying to convince others that you were crazy and that, you know, you needed to be watched or whatever, that they needed a power of attorney. So, you know, I know it's hard and this is easier said than done, but extend these people compassion. If you really want them to go away, don't think negatively on them. Send them love and hope that, you know, pray for them to see the light. Pray for them to do what's right by you and by themselves. So, and again, I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, okay? It's easy for me to sit up here and read the cards and be like, oh, well, you know, this is what they're trying to do, or this is what you should do, or whatever. And I'm not telling you how to live your life, what you should do or what you should not do. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying and the energy that's coming out. And I'm really speaking from a place of love, and I want you guys to be empowered. And if this information is not for you, please do not take it on, okay? These are general collective readings. And again, you are going to know if this reading is specifically for you, okay? It's going to be confirmation and clarification to something that you already know, okay? So if it is foreign to you or it's not making sense to you, then it's not your reading, all right? All right, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. If you guys like the way I read, please like the reading, subscribe if you would like, and I will see you guys on the next one, okay? Just remember, you are loved.